All right, everybody, and welcome to the Swiss Army Nerd Podcast. This is your host, John Circard, and my co-host.
You, Neil.
You got it. Good job. This is our actual YouTube debut. Last week,
Neil screwed up and lost the footage.
I pulled a Neil and lost an entire episode. So that's gone. It's on SoundCloud, but it's not on YouTube.
It's really awkward, though.
It's
really awkward.
It's just in the stratosphere.
Let's be honest, if I had tried to do the technical stuff, it would be the opposite of what you got, though. The opposite. We would have audio, or we'd have video, but it'd be in rewind, VHS rewind, and we'd have no audio, and fuck it. Fuck all.
Yeah, there was nothing. I got home, as soon as we got done with the podcast, and I was sitting here, and I hit end on the webcam, and nothing came up, no save file. I knew right then. I'm like, well, that didn't record the entire thing. So I was like, that's good. This is a good start. So this is our actual YouTube debut. We can't live stream because YouTube hates us.
No. They hate you. Let's get it right.
They do.
You kind of screwed that up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take credit, I guess.
Credit where credit's due.
Yes, that is my apology. This is actually, look at your beard. It's fantastic on YouTube.
It's
Oh, if you pointed at him, so I was like,
well,
they can't see his beard.
We all have
beards.
Yeah, our producer has a beard too. Our other producer is missing the YouTube debut because his car's a piece of shit.
I was gonna say he's dead in the ditch, but that works too. We don't know.
We don't know. That could be either. But well, I guess first of all, how was your week? You have a good week?
Just a solid C+.
A C+. I guess that's a normal day in this day and age.
It's a normal day
or
in
week.
life, actually.
C+. I guess anything's better than a D or an E.
Wait, do you ever get something great back with an E?
I've gotten an F. I've never gotten an E.
I have.
You've gotten an E? Like E for effort, or E like A, B, C, D?
No, E. You should see me after class.
I've never gotten an E. Actually, do they even give out E's?
No, that's why when I saw it was EHH though,
A plus, A minus,
the
B
depressed.
plus, B minus, C plus, C minus, all the way down to F.
Yeah, I love how they skip E. Why do they skip E?
Because he's not important.
I guess it's in between though.
He's like a Neil.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
why
Neil.
I've gotten an before.
This is our YouTube channel. But I guess we'll pop into questions. I got a few questions.
Okay.
All right.
Pop it like a cherry.
Sure.
Pop it like a cherry.
Pop it like a pop rock.
Pop rocks.
Let's
is good.
pop it like a balloon.
Do they still sell pop rocks?
They do.
Let's pop it
Pretty
like
sure.
the Hindenburg. I'm trying to think of something.
Pop,
Pops.
lock, and drop it.
No, that's disgusting. Ew.
Yep,
Gross.
they still sell pop rocks.
Yes,
Really?
they still do.
Wonder if they still explode in your stomach.
Probably. Okay.
Moving on.
All right. Would you rather be in the movie Saw or be in the movie Cabin in the Woods?
100% Kevin.
It was such a fucked up movie.
That's hard. What
Saw's
what kind of Saw? Like Saw 1?
No, it's gonna be like the newest Saw where it's so fucked up.
They've run out of ideas, so they have to go really fucking.
Yeah,
dark.
I killed your dog and fucked it.
Yeah.
Then I surgically attached it to your leg. Where's your leg? I have it hidden in a freezer 6 blocks from you. If you ever want to see your leg again, I suggest you start ripping open your dog's intestines in you. After you find the key, then you have to run 1 mile on your stump leg while screaming, "I'm a stumper! I'm a stumper!" If you fail to meet these requirements in 24 hours, I'll rip your dick off. What?
Honestly, I wish I could make fun of that, but it's actually that could be a jigsaw.
That could be a jigsaw thing, right?
Or you do, it's Cabin in the Woods, but it's right at the part where the elevator doors open and all the shit comes out. That's the part.
Yeah, I'm choosing. Oh shit! I'm actually gonna choose Cabin in the Woods because at least that way, when I die, I get to see some cool shit happen.
Dude, that movie, I went into it thinking it was actually scary.
No, it's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy all around.
It took the Chris Hemsworth running into the force field and dying.
Yeah.
That was
like your horror movie up until that point,
Yes.
and then it's just like, oh, okay, we're here now.
I feel like I should have known in the first 2 minutes when the guy opens up the coffee mug and it's a giant bong.
Yeah.
I can't believe in my head I didn't go, well, that's funny. No, it took me until Chris Hemsworth drives it to a dirt bike and onto a.
See, I wish I had gone in blind. As soon as I saw the opening scene, I had read a review about it, how it was just like this horrible, dark style comedy. And then I saw the opening scene, like, oh, this is what we're in for. And everyone I went with is just like, did we get to the wrong movie? Like, is this what's going on here?
I had no idea it was a comedy or anything. I know you guys, I couldn't go to see it with you guys.
Yep.
And then you guys were like, oh, you have to see it. And I was like, and I missed it when I was in theaters. And then I saw it on Netflix one day, and I'm like, I'll watch it. And I remember I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's going to be a scary movie. Like, usually the guys don't watch this stuff. And then it's Chris Hemsworth happened. And I was like, and then at first I was like, well, that was weird. And
That's a hell of a, like, first impression. That was weird.
I was like, that's a weird way for someone to just die anticlimactic. I'm like, all right, maybe it gets scarier. And then it just gets absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I'll never forget the door, because Walk was the one who told, wait till the doors open. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? And then when the doors open, and it's just ridiculous. Like, there's
The
giant
mermaid.
a giant snake, like.
Oh, so good. The unicorn.
A unicorn, yeah, yes. There's so much stuff.
So you get to see all that shit before you die. Well, at least some of it.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is one of those movies where I would go see the second one. It's hysterical if you watch it.
Plus, actually, real quick. Plus, if I'm in the Cabin in the Woods scenario when those doors open, I'm probably higher percentage that I'm a staff member there. So I have a 401k. I got benefits going. I probably got a death thing on me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like my family's set up for like life.
That's the thing that was so dark about that movie, is that people work there and shit. Oh, it was so gruesome.
What do you do today, Dad? Well, killed someone with the merman.
Well, we found a virgin and we sacrificed her.
The merman. This is ridiculous. I think I would go Cabin in the Woods too. Saw is just too much.
Saw is way too
If it was Saw like 1 or 2, I could do it.
Yeah, I could cut my foot off. Like, it would suck.
Yeah, I mean, or even 2 where she's like, oh, put your hand in the fucking needle.
Yeah.
Like, I could do
That's
that.
brutal, but like, yeah.
Like I said, now it's like he's surgically attaching like just dog anuses to your forehead.
It's like Human Centipede Saw now.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather eat a light bulb or snort a Lego?
I'm gonna go with option C and say nope.
No, it's gotta be one or the other. Whichever.
I'm gonna go with the Lego.
Okay.
The Lego.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not
First off,
eating a
that's
light
fucked
bulb.
up.
I'm talking like it's an L. Like it's not
So
like a
an
brick.
L Lego.
It's an L Lego.
Right, can you chop it up anyway?
No,
Or no, you just
you have
gotta
to take the
throw it on the table and just start pushing that shit in your nose like it's a fucking Tuesday night.
There's no way I'm eating a light bulb, so I'm doing that.
Okay, define eating the light bulb? Can I like cook it or anything?
No.
No, you have to. It's like an apple. You have to hold it and.
Oh yeah, no, I'm snorting that Lego.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's gonna take you a long time.
Worth it.
Yeah, I'm not in. Oh, do you know?
I don't think you
Oh
could
my-
snort. Oh my God.
I don't think you could eat a light bulb and live.
No, because it would get in. Imagine it would get in all your teeth. And
It would rip your entire mouth up. Then you gotta swallow that shit. It's ripping everything on the way
Oh
down.
yeah, you're probably dying.
At
Either
least
way,
with
it's
snorting
gonna.
Lego, like I got a chance to live. Like that shit might block my airway and I could pass out for 10 hours, but I would still have a chance to live. I
Yeah.
can like breathe.
Oh, I didn't realize when I wrote that how
How
messed up
disgusting, dude! Oh god, the bulb thing. I
Yeah,
don't
the
do good
bulb
with
thing.
glass
Yeah.
to begin with, and
Yeah, that is saw shit. That's some saw shit. Eating a light bulb.
I put the key inside the light bulb. Except your arms are tied together. And so you're like, the only way to get the key is to use your mouth to eat out a dog's ass who's still alive and rabid. And then pull the light bulb out,
Still alive and rapid.
plug it in, and then eat it.
Oh my God.
If you do not comply within 24 hours.
I love that it's Batman's voice. Because it's
Can't do
funny
Saw.
because that's actually what the Saw guy sounds like though. He sounds like a ripped off of Batman. Or maybe that's where Christian Bale got it.
Yep.
well, no, Saw 1 came out before Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah,
Or,
Saw
sorry,
came out like
yeah,
in
Batman Begins.
03 or something.
But I think Batman Begins came out in like
Oh,
it
yeah,
was like
maybe
04. So no, you might be right on that. Bale might have been
Saw
like,
came out in 2004,
Oh wow.
shit.
and let's take a look at Batman.
Jigsaw ripped off Batman.
Oh, that'd be
That's some dark shit.
real dark.
Batman Begins came out in 2005.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so Christian Bale
Christian
definitely ripped
Bale
off
took
of Jigsaw Killer. The more you know.
The more you know. That is that. That's we just discovered a YouTube fact. All right. What is the meanest thing someone has ever said to you?
Oh, there's so many. Oh God, there's so many.
We're gonna get them in the comments. What?
Yeah, we'll get them. Well, trust me, the comments are gonna be nothing.
Shut up, Crip.
All right. No, not even that. It probably was something along the lines of having to do with one of my cats, and if I remember correctly, the person in question may or may not have told me that if I didn't do certain tasks, they would grab my cat, kill it, wear it like a goddamn like a coat, like a fucking barbarian would, hat where the head is, and then fuck me while I was in a mirror so I could watch myself getting fucked by my own cat.
Do I know the person in question?
No, you don't.
Oh,
That's just
no.
the even more surprising part.
Oh no, I was thinking provolone.
Oh no, it was not. It was not provolone.
I was thinking, Mr.
Cregan?
Isaac.
Oh, yeah, Isaac's not bad. Connor's not a bad guess either.
No, that would have been a good one.
Connor would always dig
Savage.
deep, but yeah, Connor always.
It's like he finds your weakness and just exploits it
Yep.
subtly.
He would always he'd create weaknesses that I didn't even know I had, and then expose
He
them.
would find like the smallest gap, and then he'd take a fucking press and he'd make it massive.
Yes.
Maybe he was like incepting you. Maybe he's like, you're afraid of spiders. No, I'm not. Now I am. Shit.
Honestly, he has that power.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many times where I'm like, alright, I'm gonna troll Connor, and then by the end of it, I'm like, I've gotta go to church. He's
I'm
like,
just
wait.
shit on myself and bathed in it and laughed about it. God.
I feel dirty.
You like rethink your whole life when Connor comes at you.
Oh yes, you do.
Yeah, I would say someone skinning your cat is brutal.
And then wearing it.
Yeah.
I love the idea that it turns into like a caveman insult. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna beat it with a club, skin it, and wear it, and then I'm gonna fuck you.
I'm gonna fuck you while you watch it.
Like, that's brutal.
So savage.
That's so dark.
Yeah. And then the mirror part. Anyways, yes, that had to be it.
All right. Would you rather be stuck in space for 20 years,
Like in a space station?
or stuck in what the fuck was I trying to write?
Are you serious?
So they auto-corrected it. Oh, sorry. Jumanji for 20
Oh
years.
God.
Oh.
God. Oh God.
It turned into July. It turned my Jumanji into July.
Stuck in
What?
endless July.
And then I just hit on July, and it automatically turned it back to Jumanji. I don't
iPhones, man.
iPhones. Fucking Apple.
I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jumanji.
You're crazy.
No, I think that's the right choice.
Yeah, space is too much.
Even if for some reason I'm stuck in space for 20 years and I can survive living in. First off, did you know that you can only stay in space so long?
Because eventually, don't you like go? You like something happens with your molecules, right?
Yeah, because gravity's pushing us down. So like everything, our bodies are naturally evolved to be with gravity. After a certain amount of time, you can't be up there that long. But for some reason, if I'm able to live up there for 20 years, let's just say I'm a freak of nature blob, and I can live up there, and I've just morphed to the elements of no gravity, more or less, and I have enough food for 20 years, I'm gonna come back down, and I'm gonna hate the world because it's gonna be 20 years, assuming I have no connection to anything in the world, right?
Imagine the isolation. No, you can FaceTime someone every year, like one person. Once
Yeah,
a
no,
year.
definitely not worth it. I'll go total isolation in Jumanji. Here's why. So after the 20 years are up in Jumanji and I come out of that game, right?
Mhm.
I just have to finish the goddamn game, and I got 20 years worth of knowledge in my head.
Oh, that's true.
'Cause
Actually,
the Jumanji is a goddamn time machine.
that's
We never
true.
really talked about that. Spoiler: it's a time machine.
That's right. We saw. Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah,
But
It's a fucking
yeah,
time machine.
That's right, because he comes out and it's back, and I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Jumanji. Here's another thing.
But what if you die?
Here's a better thing. How many people have died in Jumanji movies?
None.
Maybe Jumanji actually. Hear me out. Maybe Jumanji's not a game.
It's a person.
No, what the fuck? No,
Oh.
you fucking idiot. You fucking person. It's a goddamn board game, you stupid animal. Maybe it's some sort of, like, ancient godlike being that goes around and judges people based on look, it took the shitty people. It took fucking young Robin Williams character, because he was a little pussy bitch,
Yes,
and was like, now you're in the jungle for 20, 30 years.
that's right.
And came out, he's like, I'm a fucking not a pussy not anymore.
He's like
And then-
battling lions.
You know,
and shit.
exactly. He was fucking around with that one hunter guy who, by the way, that was his father. Never knew
But
that.
yeah, isn't that the darkest part of the whole thing? Is that
Yeah.
his father's trying to kill him his entire life?
The entire time. Which, by the way, I wish I'd seen the father in the new Jumanji.
Yeah, because he's still around, isn't
Yeah,
he?
that's just the hunter. He's part of the game.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't put him in it. That's a good thing. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, no, we actually didn't even get into Jumanji last
No, we didn't, because weren't we gonna save the spoilers or something?
Yeah, because Patrick had... No, was it Patrick? It was someone
Yeah,
hadn't seen
Patrick hadn't seen it.
it. But no, it's a goddamn time machine. I think it's some sort of entity that finds a shitty... Look at that fucking kid that took in the first place.
Yeah,
He was a piece of shit at the start of the movie.
that's true.
Then it threw him back in time. He's like, now you're not going to be a piece of shit anymore.
So,
All those kids are pieces of shit.
so it's like
No,
a
they weren't.
cleansing game. Like it makes you a better person.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I guess you made Jumanji. You still made Jumanji.
And no one actually dies.
That's true. Well, we don't know if the... Well, I guess that's true. No one actually died. Wow. So, yeah, that's a
Either
good
movie.
point.
If someone does die, doesn't matter. Well, here's a good example. The first movie.
Mm-hmm.
How many people probably died during that stampede of rhinos?
A
A lot.
A lot of people.
A lot.
Like, they gloss over that. No. People got trampled to death.
Not to mention, like, I'm sure, like, the crocodiles ate people, and
Those
the monkeys
those monkeys
had
were
guns.
assholes. Like,
The monkeys had guns.
oh yeah, like that was bad. But no, like, but that's the thing though. That time was like, oh shit, I'm still learning. I fucked up. So then it like threw it back
And you got to reset.
and got a reset. And they're like, all right, well, we'll just do the next plan next time, which is throw the kid back and then
Yeah, I think you're right. I would pick Jumanji.
Jumanji.
You changed my mind.
I got 20 years of experience. Doesn't matter what I do. I could jerk off for 20 years. I know how to jerk off better than any human being that ever lived now.
Yeah, it's
Boom.
like going in that Dragon Ball Z training thing, except it turns you
Nah.
into a badass.
Yeah, except you don't lose anything.
That's
And
true.
that one, you actually had to stay in there a year, and it was a day on the outside.
That's right.
So you actually got older. This is just like fucking enjoy the free molecules of DNA of fucking knowledge, you dumb shits.
I wish that shit from Dragon Ball Z existed. That'd be sweet.
Now I wish the Jumanji board existed.
Ah, fuck. Do you know they sell it as a board game now?
Yeah, no.
I didn't know it. Did they have that when we were kids?
I had it.
I didn't even know that.
Yep. And did you know it was based off a book?
I did not know
Yep. All this shit based from a fucking book with a rhino on the cover.
that.
The more,
You gotta
the
like
more you know.
rhinos. The more you know. All right, those are my questions.
Okay.
Let's go
That's it?
into movies.
That's it? Like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Come on.
That's
No.
Jesus,
Well,
man.
we can either do my skit first
Oh, ooh, a
and
skit.
then movies.
What
You wanna-
skit is it?
We want to.
Well, it's just it's kind of like how well do you know me skit.
Okay, we're gonna do the skit
Yeah, let's
first.
do a skit. I like that.
Okay. All right, we'll see if either of you can get most of these.
No.
Do you have do we have pen and paper so we can mark down who knows what?
Here.
Oh yeah, he does right next to us.
Paper. Pen.
All right,
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
this is you.
Oh, no.
This is me. All right, you get a check mark if you get it right.
Is this like Jeopardy where I have to like beat?
No.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, yeah. Actually, it would have to do that because if one person, no, you'll both give your answers and I'll tell you which one's right.
Oh, all right, I'm good.
I guess if you want to copy each other's answers, that's fine.
Thomas, copy every answer so
No.
this game
we're-
fails.
we're-
Sabotage.
All right. What do you got?
All right. What is my favorite color?
I got it. Purple.
Violet. I'm not. Purple and violet are different shades of spectrum, but if you really want to be technical, it's red.
It's purple.
Yeah,
Violet.
that's right.
It's violet. It's like a dark. It's like a more red shade.
I remember that from your Saints Row. You loved the fucking purple.
That's right.
Purple dildo.
All
Violet dildo, technically. It's a lighter shade.
right. Well, this one's gonna be easy. But what are my favorite sports teams?
The Lions, the Heat, and the Yankees.
You got some of them right. Lions and Heat. He got those right.
Well,
Where he messed up was the Yankees. Okay. His actual team is not the Yankees. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
that's it.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Thought so.
So I can get 2 for that, right? Because I
Yes, you get 2 points.
thought, suck it, Tom.
You get 2 points. All right. What is my biggest pet peeve?
Being snapped at.
Like
Like that.
Yeah, that's. I have to agree with him there. Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's it. That's
Yep.
definitely.
I
That's
remember you
easy
telling me
one.
that.
like I'm a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Hey, woof, woof, motherfucker.
That happens all the time at work. All right.
Yeah, like custom. Oh my God.
What color are my eyes?
You're a fucking dating app now? Like you want me to fucking
Your
You
eyes?
should know this. You've known me for like
go
20 years.
go
I'm
Tom.
gonna go with brown.
Green,
It's brown.
Yeah.
brownish
Neil.
green.
Neil,
Close enough.
we've known each other for so long.
I was close.
No, you weren't.
Alright, this one's gonna be tough. What is my favorite video game?
Your favorite video game? That is a tough one.
Halo 2. That or it's either the Halo 2 or Red Dead. That's my guess. Oh, actually, no.
No.
Probably Fallout. Oh, Fallout's
No.
in there. No, it has to be. It's one of those three. And I'll narrow it down and meet the middle way and go Red Dead.
Halo 2.
You guys are both so close. But
Halo
only one
3.
of you are right.
It's Halo 3.
It's Halo 2.
Damn it, I should have gone with my first guess.
You should have. Of course it's Halo 2. So it got me into gaming.
Yeah.
What is
Tell
my
me really
what is my
embarrassing.
biggest fear? This is easy.
Biggest fear.
We need that Jeopardy
No?
song.
Okay. The inevitable fate that eventually one day we're all going to die alone, die buried 6 feet underground, all dead, rotting, nothing more than worms are going to eat the remaining molecules of us. We are recycled into the earth just to be eaten by cows, then shit out again and recycle all over again. That is your own inevitable fear.
So we know Neil's fear.
Your fear. I remember you telling me this.
It's gonna be so easy once I tell you.
Burning alive, I'm almost positive.
Burning alive, that is scary.
It's scary as fuck. Actually, real quick, what's
Isn't it-
about it?
Isn't it fear of water?
No, it's spiders.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Duh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an
Spiders.
idiot.
Fuck spiders.
I even said it earlier.
Damn, I got everyone but that one right.
I straight up said it earlier.
Or clowns. Either one. I'll take
Clowns.
either
Forgot
one.
about fucking
Clowns.
I'm
Clowns are
terrified of
terrifying.
clowns too.
Alright, and this one you automatically win if you get this question right.
Oh, okay.
What is at the very top of my bucket list?
Very top of your bucket list.
The number one thing I want to
Yep,
do
I
before I
got
die.
Meet the Rock.
Speak the rock.
You both win.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
So, yeah.
Shout out to The
So,
Rock.
can we look at this and look at all the check marks I have
Yeah,
compared to all the check marks Neil
Good.
has?
I nailed it.
Neil got one.
I
But
nailed it.
in fairness, I don't know if I would be able to answer the same question.
Fairness,
for Neil.
I don't even know where I am right now.
Neil's not the most observant one. It's okay.
All right, that was a fun game. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
no, it's
We
not
should do
bad.
that. Do that again.
Well, we'll do it next week. We'll do it with you.
Oh, or Patrick.
Or Patrick.
We
or
barely
anyone.
know Patrick.
That way our viewers can get to know us too. I figured that was a cool way
That was good. I like that.
to let them into our lives. So
All
now movie time,
Yeah,
right?
let's jump into the Jumanji stuff.
Alright, let's do it.
And by Jumanji, I mean Jungle Cruise the movie.
No.
Isn't this based off the Disney
Yup.
ride? I thought it was a Disney ride that The Rock was going to be on. I didn't know it was a movie.
That's what I thought too. And I was reading more into it. I'm like, oh, that's really weird. Why would The Rock just like show up?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, Emily Blunt. What? Okay, what the fuck? It's a movie about the ride, like Pirates of the Caribbean ones?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
They've been trying to do this for over a decade, trying to get this movie going.
I don't understand. Is it? Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean was a ride based off of like pirates, but what is Jungle Cruise based on? I don't know
A
enough.
cruising in a jungle, man. I've been to Disneyland. I don't remember Jungle Cruise.
Neither do I.
Like
At all. Like I have no
I
recollection.
remember Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes,
I remember that one.
The Small World.
Oh yeah,
The-
Epcot, the giant ball,
Yeah. Where I think did you go when they had the big Tree of Life?
Animal Kingdom when they had
Yeah.
Tree of Life. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
rid of that.
No, I think it's still there. It's just it wasn't there when I went.
Oh,
When I went, it didn't exist yet.
I thought they pulled like an avatar and like pulled it out of the ground to harvest adamantium or whatever.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't know what they do at fucking Disneyland.
I
Did
don't
you know there's a city underneath Disneyland that connects
Bullshit.
everything?
Like tunnels?
Yeah, there's like tunnels, like a city of tunnels.
I
That's why.
did not know
That's
that.
why you never see like a princess and not in her kingdom.
I did hear that actually there are tunnels and shit. I didn't know it was like a miniature little city though.
Well, it's not. Like, yeah, it's a city.
It's
I don't
a-
understand.
Network of
It's a
tunnels.
network of tunnels as big as the place.
God,
So
that's so
It's
creepy.
like North Korea.
holy shit!
You know their whole like country's like underground. The whole
Oh, I know.
city?
It's just funny.
Really?
Yeah, it's like they've got a whole like city underground that
Like a colony.
they move around.
They're
and
like
shit.
ants, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird, man. I didn't know that. I knew that there was something weird with I've known people that worked at Disney, but I know that they have like hurricane shelters built into some of the rides and shit.
Yep.
Like Small World has a hurricane place. Like if something's gonna hit,
Yeah.
run into
Ready
it.
to get your mind blown even more?
Sure.
All right, the princess, fucking Disney princess castle, main Disney castle.
Yeah.
You can actually stay in that if you're famous enough. There
Really?
is a single room at the very top.
Holy shit! How much do you think that costs?
I don't know. All I
Can
know
you
is
look it up, Tommy?
I think Zac Efron stayed in it.
It's got to be like 20,000-30,000 a night.
I mean, easily. I'm trying to think. There's another famous person that stayed in it. I can't remember who.
That would be pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
It would be good. I know it's expensive just to stay in Disney, like, period. Like, let alone at top of the fucking...
And then there's the Golden Club or whatever, which is like room 301 or something like that. That only, like, famous people can get into.
That's kind of crazy.
And if you try to even go there, they're like, no, you ain't famous. And they push you away. I don't know why that person was Asian out of nowhere. I don't know why.
No.
The guards aren't Asian. I
You
don't
got
know.
Korea on the brain.
Yeah, I got the fucking hive mind of North Korea going on.
Dude, that's crazy. Is
Right.
South Korea that way, do you know? Or is it
No,
just
but they're
North?
normal-ish. I mean,
Ish.
ish.
That's kind of crazy. I
Oh.
didn't know that about the...
We got a number?
It's got to be so much.
Let's see.
If Zac Efron stayed there, it's got to be up there.
I think it was him when he did High School Musical.
That would make sense
It was another famous person, too.
if it was like
Disney.
a Disney person.
Who the fuck was it? Anyways, let's move on. We'll get a quote. Hey! Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer.
Yes. Yes.
So good. Looking forward to it.
Wait, did it have a release date on it? I don't think I caught that.
I did not see it.
I think it's got to be this year, right?
It is. Oh, yeah. It's this year. It's after Infinity War. I just can't remember when it is.
Is the timeline before or after
It's
Infinity War?
After Civil War.
It's after Civil War, before Infinity War?
No, I think it's after.
It's after Civil War. Because
Okay.
there was like a scene in it where it's like, if you took me with you, you would have been caught.
Yeah, I know it's
Oh,
after
okay.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's
I can't remember. I thought it
before.
was after.
It's got to be before
I would
Infinity
think it
War.
would be before, but for some reason I'm.
Because if it's after, then we would know that. Of course, none of the Infinity War trailers have anything to do with Ant-Man.
No, nothing.
So maybe it's
He's
during.
Gen 2 Marvel, if you ask me. Because they're
Yeah.
gonna. This is the end of the first generation of Marvel,
Yeah.
and then we'll go Gen 2, and probably Gen 3 is when, if not the end of Gen 2, we'll get the introduction to X-Men. That's my guess.
So,
Yeah.
So,
It's got to be coming.
answer on that question. Money can't buy a night in the Cinderella Sweet Castle,
Oh, sweet.
but the way to get in is usually through a prize offering and sweepstakes.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I'm sure someone rich enough could be like, yo.
that's how. Yeah, that's I know because
Yeah.
like the rich people.
Efron probably got in because of his connection to Disney and whatnot through whatever he did.
It's kind of cool that it's like super, super exclusive.
Yeah, no, it's super exclusive. So if you always want to go there, just get famous.
It gets super famous.
Super famous. Not like us, because we're gonna swear, and that's probably not good
That's
for
right.
Disney.
We will never be sponsored by Disney.
No, we won't. No, we won't. No, goddamn,
We are
won't.
not Disney approved.
But yeah, no, Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. So we have to figure out what that is. It looks good. What does that look good for?
Shut up.
Oh, okay. We'll suck
Now,
your
Ant-Man
dick.
looks good. I liked the introduction of Wasp. Ant-Man 1 was really good. I thought it was going to suck, but Paul
Yeah,
Rudd killed
Paul
it.
Rudd
Yeah,
killed
no,
it.
he's definitely good casting for that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they chose a pretty good villain too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Goliath? Or, yeah,
There's
oh,
the
the
Hornet.
first one.
The
Okay.
Hornet, yeah.
Yeah, the Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket.
Hornet, Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like Paul Rudd as a superhero. I like that role.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good role for him. And then, God, fucking Legolas's
All
girlfriend.
right, here's what
Can't
this
remember.
actually the trailer.
Is that something?
Eve.
Isn't that the singer's daughter? Is that no? That's not. That's Eric Horn's girlfriend.
Yeah, which is Liv Taylor.
Yeah, that's what's out.
Anyways, yeah, no, I think she's a good casting for the Wasp as well. So, we'll see where it goes. I'm looking forward to it. Release date.
Hold on.
Shoot me.
July 2018.
Nice. So it's this month or this year. I mean,
Avalanche Lily.
we
Thank you,
got
name.
14 days until Black Panther.
Yeah.
That's
The
coming
reviews
up.
are going off the fucking charts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of reviews, you just segued me.
Segue.
So apparently there's a bunch of hardcore racists that are getting on Rotten Tomatoes, writing reviews going like, this movie sucks, DCU is better, and Rotten Tomatoes is like, guys, quit your fucking shit, we're over this. So they're like going through and like banning people from Rotten Tomatoes.
Well,
which is,
good, because if they're going on there and shitting on the reviews for no reason,
literally, there's no reason. They're just like, we don't like black people.
unbelievable. Like, how much time do you not, have on your hands that you're like, all right, I'm going to try to bash this movie?
That
Like-
hasn't even come out yet.
It hasn't even come out yet. Unless it's a bad movie, don't go on there and write. Even if it is a bad, I hate reviews to begin with. I always think they're the worst things ever. Like whenever
Because
we
it's
get,
usually pure negative. It's not constructive. So
and I swear to God, everyone's a critic, and you can never satisfy everything. It's
Nope.
always like,
yes, that's
like
right.
it's like the
Why
people.
didn't they get this little pixel of CGI right here?
Yeah.
In scene 12, Act 1, minute marker 1431, I remember seeing a slight discoloration in the pixel 412,001 on the top left corner. I would really appreciate it if you could get your visual arts team together. This is a goddamn travesty.
1 out of 5 stars.
1 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend. Would not stay at this hotel again.
It's absolutely true. And I don't know. I don't try to go by reviews, but the fact that people are like tarnishing a movie that's not even out yet.
Not even out yet, and had an amazing trailer.
Yeah, and
Like,
all the actual reviews from like the like IGN, like those ones that people pay for them to come see it.
Yep.
None of them are good things. I mean, it's Marvel. They don't put out shit. They just don't.
no, they've gotten their shit together.
And they
Iron
have
Man
a
2 is shit.
Yeah, they have a very dedicated cast too. Like
Mhm.
that's probably why it's gonna work so well. Is everyone in it is like this is it.
Yeah, no, so it's just kind of funny you brought that up because I was on my list. I'm like, this is the perfect segue. Apparently, they're just shitting on it. I just don't get it.
I don't get it either. I just don't get why do it. Like who are you gonna?
What do you get out of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you get out of it?
Most 99% of people are either gonna see it or not. Like how many people really go on reviews and say, "Oh, it's a bad review. I'm not seeing it now."
Especially a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Especially a Marvel movie.
Like DC, they've earned the right to like have shitty reviews. But Marvel, come on, man. Ever since Iron Man 2 and I would say 3, they put out nothing but gold. So
I liked 3. I know we got
3
this
was better than
conversation.
2, but not.
see, I didn't mind either of them like in a bad way. I thought 3. I didn't like
The Mandarin.
the Mandarin was cool, but I didn't like the Pepper Potts thing.
That was weird.
And I didn't like how they ended 3 with him taking the shit out of his chest.
Yeah.
Because then he puts it right back in, and like they just skip over that. Like
Yeah.
when they pick it up, I forget what it was after 3, but he has it back in his chest. What?
Yeah.
Why did he take it
They
out?
stopped now. It's out of his chest now.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, maybe a continuity error there. But, you know, I like 3. I really do.
I thought that all the bots were cool.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool.
I thought
And
that was really cool.
I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that the Mandarin wasn't Asian, and second was Ben Kingsley, and he was Travis.
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was
I
great.
thought it was fun. I thought it
Nice
was
little
hilarious.
twist.
Yeah.
I'm Travis.
I'm Travis.
I thought it was good. And he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He's drinking PBR.
Oh, no, no, no.
So good.
I thought it was good too.
I get how like people get pissed though, because that's like what Spider-Man's #1 villain, right?
Yeah, one of them for sure.
So,
And he was supposed to be like a legitimate badass, and he ended up being like this dorky guy. And
apparently they made like a mini thing, like on one of the, I don't know what it was. I think it was on like an online mini short showing what Travis in jail.
oh,
And someone like kills him or something. It's like this is from the real Mandarin or something.
oh
like
yeah,
that.
they said that they were gonna eventually revisit the actual Mandarin was never in it or some shit.
Like he was pulling the strings.
Yeah, there was actually a Mandarin controlling the Mandarin we saw. The only complaint other than I like the bots, but I didn't like the Pepper Potts somehow becoming superpowered and not dying.
Yeah.
Because they do that too much. The only complaint I have about Marvel is they kill, but they don't commit.
Yeah.
And not that I want to see anyone die.
Yeah, but I mean, timely death can be good. Look at Yondu.
It's exactly like they committed to Yondu. Like everyone's like, oh, you gotta bring him back. I'm like, no, you don't. Like
No.
it progresses the character.
Mhm.
Like if Pepper would have died right there, it would have progressed Tony into a darker way.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it would have been better if she died personally.
yeah, no, because I like that more than she left me.
Yeah, and she's just out of the DC or the Marvel universe.
Well, she's back now because they
Right,
bring her back in
yeah,
Homecoming. But yeah, I agree 100%. Death is needed. Like it sucks because we all have favorite characters.
that's why I'm
but-
gonna be really bummed if Infinity War they don't kill at least 2 people.
Yeah, they have to. I mean,
They
Infinity
have
War, you
to.
have to. I don't want to see Cap go. I don't want to see Iron Man. I don't want to see any of them go.
But you gotta.
But you got to because you have to make us hate Thanos. You know, it's like writing a good book. You have to make us hate
Yup.
the person,
Yeah.
or else we're not going to give a shit.
Yup.
You know, it's cool seeing him beat people up, but you know, imagine seeing the scene like if Thanos just snapped Captain America's neck. We've been with him for 10 years.
Oh,
We'd
yeah.
be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Pulls a General Zod.
Yeah, exactly. Just do something that dark and twisted. The audience would be like, "Holy shit!" And then you set the tone, the darkness. But if you don't do that, then you know,
Yeah, exactly.
We're
You need
just
something.
watching fights and CGI. So
But anyways, moving on. Speaking of
Come on.
Speaking of CGI, yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. Yeah, Venom trailer is gonna come out roughly 2 weeks, they think.
yes,
Although the article I read that was from a few days, a day or two ago, I think. So
hopefully soon.
They gave it 1 to 2 weeks. I could see it during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sure there's going to be an Infinity War trailer during the Super Bowl.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We would think. I mean,
Either it's going to be during the Super Bowl or probably the next week after.
something
I got
like that.
a article here from yesterday saying Venom trailer in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's
Right.
in the next 2 weeks.
If they were smart, they'd hit Super Bowl. If they
Yeah.
were smart.
The thing is, I actually looked up a stat how much money the Super Bowl
I think it'd be
trailers
like
are now.
Aren't they insane?
I think
30
it's like
seconds.
a quick teaser.
Oh, a quick
Like,
teaser.
you know, like one
yeah.
of those things where they have like Tom Hardy's face and they have like the
Yeah, like a
On it,
5-second
you know.
teaser.
Yeah,
That'd be
like
good.
where you could do like half his
Half
face
and
and then Venom.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be really smart.
You know, but 30 seconds to Super Bowl is roughly, I think, $4 to $5 million or something.
God.
Like, it's insane.
Hey,
It's insane. I saw that. I think it's right now. Doritos is the one who has the most airtime, and they've spent like 45 mil.
I'm not surprised.
I-
They do every year, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because who doesn't want Doritos?
I mean, it's yeah.
And
It's a
that is like
pastime
that's
in
like
itself.
the Super Bowl thing. It's like that and Mountain Dew. Like when I
Yeah.
think of the Super Bowl, I think of those two things.
and
Yes.
Budweiser.
And
yeah,
Budweiser,
yeah.
Clydesdales, yeah.
But God, that's crazy, and it just keeps going up every year. The Super Bowl
Yeah,
prices.
I mean, last year was not that high, so.
It's insane.
I think I remember last year was like, oh God, someone told me the second. No, it wasn't last year. Well, how many years ago was the 1 second high life ad? Was that 4
That
years
was
ago?
I think
it was
it's
a
like
few years
4 or
ago.
5 years
But
ago.
the thing about that one was that before the Super Bowl, they were having commercials talking about doing a 1 second ad.
Ad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was really, that's what made it really good.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
no.
when the guy came on, because that whole thing with those guys doing the highlight thing, like you don't deserve the highlight.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, yeah, no.
Great commercial.
Don't get me
line.
wrong, the build of everything is great, but like someone actually broke down and like said how much did this 1 second, just the 1 second on the Super Bowl cost, and it was like, oh God, I want to say back then I think it was upwards of about $250,000.
Yeah, something like that would
Something
make
like
sense.
that.
$250,000 would make
I mean
sense.
that makes sense with all the. I think that I'm not sure if that counted
we
like,
could
what
pour,
it counted, but
we could get like a quarter of a second, like not even a quarter, maybe 0.5.
oh, and like a fucking
that's
Tyler,
like-
like a Tyler Durden penis splash.
That's all we can afford. Like, I don't even think we can afford that, to be totally honest.
No, they tell us to get the fuck out.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Too bad you couldn't like attach it like on a Doritos bag in a small tiny corner, like then put your ad on.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I wonder if we're gonna have remember last year the creepy commercial was a puppy monkey baby.
Oh my God. I
I'm
hated
sure they're
that
gonna
thing.
do. They're gonna do
I
something.
fucking hated that.
That was
thing.
so creepy though.
Yeah, I remember watching it going, this makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
people
last
were like,
year.
people were like, I love this thing. It's like, this is fucking
No,
no,
it's
fuck
weird.
This.
It made me think of the Sims baby glitches.
Oh
Where
my
they're like-
yes, the demonic Sims people.
So, but yeah, no, the Venom trailer expected in roughly the next 2 weeks. Hopefully, like I said, we'll see something in the Super Bowl. Doubt it though, but I'm hoping. The other thing too is Carnage is pretty much confirmed.
Thank God.
I don't know if this was intentional or not, but they released movie toys for Venom movie, and you got Venom and Carnage.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So
So Carnage is there.
it hasn't been confirmed, but like
They've kept it a secret of who would be Carnage though, which is
Yeah.
cool. I'm sure it'll come out. It always does. But
oh yeah, I mean,
I'm very excited to see Venom. I think that's gonna be a stealer for
Mhm.
sure.
so that and it's pretty much all. It's been confirmed that Tom Holland
The Spider-Man.
Peter Parker, yes,
Yeah.
will be making a cameo as Peter Parker.
You have to. I mean,
So-
you just have to. And I think it's cool. I think it's really cool we're getting to the age, and we've talked about it in our past podcasts, where it's like everything's starting to become a landscape.
Yep.
Instead of all this stupid copyright shit where I own this, I own that.
So you have to pay me X
Yeah.
amount of money if you want to use it.
I
and
think
royalties.
I think it's good that we're finally going over it.
No, it's definitely it's great, and so but yeah, pretty much dog out of the pooch there. Screw the pooch.
Speaking of Marvel, do you have anything on Stan Lee?
Oh yeah, he was in the
Yeah,
hospital.
he got rushed to the hospital. He has,
He's,
his heartbeat's all out of whack.
I think they said they're gonna send him home soon though.
Hopefully he gets well, man. He's up there. He's like 93 or something.
92, I
He's
thought.
up there, man.
Is it 93 now?
Dude,
I don't know.
he's literally Messiah of comic book people.
Yeah, no, if he dies, oh god.
Oh God, I can't even imagine.
The part that's gonna suck the most is we'll miss the Stanley cameos.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess he from what I read like a few months ago,
Sure, they already filmed the
he
Stanley
shot
Cameos,
like 9 or 10 of them. So he said even when I go, they should have cameos. Like when they did the Deadpool one, they on that same day they did a whole bunch. Like they did Thor's, they did a
Good.
bunch. So he's gonna be there for a while, but someday there's gonna be no Stan Lee, and it's
Yeah.
just not gonna feel right.
Do you think they'll ever replace the Stan Lee cameo position with like an older actor?
No,
I
you
don't think
it's,
it
it's
can.
too iconic.
I don't think they
It's
could
too
either.
iconic with a thing.
But
His
I'm worried because
creation-
Hollywood's weird though. Like
You know, it's like the
CGI
same
layout.
like,
Yeah.
the same thing
Yeah,
that this is like the same kind of Alfred Hitchcock thing. Alfred Hitchcock used to put himself into his movies.
Mhm.
yeah.
So a creator putting himself into his own movie, that's acceptable. Or comic book writer doing that, that's acceptable. You can't just take somebody and just put them into a movie
Unless he has
without
like
any reference to it.
he might have
No,
a
I think-
contract where it's like just make a hologram of me. Like
Yeah.
if I was
Tupac
Stanley,
me? Yeah.
if I was Stanley, I'd be like, nah, just even when I'm dead, just CGI me.
General Tarkin me.
Yeah, just I mean, I wouldn't be offended. Like
No.
if I was in comics, especially, I'd be like, yeah, CGI me and whatever.
As long as it's not CGI Leia and leans more towards Tarkin, but not unnatural face Tarkin, where like he's got like he looks like he's having a stroke. Did you remember that one?
Oh my
I rewatched
goodness.
Rogue One the other day. Like I'm watching, like, oh wow, General Tarkin. Wait a minute, no, he's having a stroke. No, he's good. He's good.
It's bad.
And then
right?
stroke again, and then just all a CGI Leia. Like when you first see her, okay, oh god, turn it away.
It's no good, man. I don't know. That's a whole nother conundrum. That's a whole podcast in itself of what they're gonna do with the Leia conundrum.
Well, apparently from what I heard, they're just not gonna mention her. Well, they're gonna mention her that she's like off hiding. That's it.
I guess that's the best way to do it. I
It
think.
really is.
Yeah.
That's the only way I guess you can respectfully do it.
Still have to think.
I would think that, especially because Leia's gone, Hamill's probably done. I can't imagine Mark Hamill.
Oh,
comes
especially
back.
after.
Well, after he bashed the shit out of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't imagine he comes back. I hope somehow Obi comes back though. Ewan McGregor.
You know what I want is I want an Obi movie.
I thought we talked about that. Didn't
Well,
we say
fucking
that there was rumored?
Obi.
There's rumors about it, but
He said he'd do it. He said he would do it.
we'll see. I think it would be cool to have him as like a young Obi-Wan style movie.
Like right after the
Qui-Gon thing.
Yeah,
Like that?
because there's a big time gap
yeah,
between one
right
and
after the
two.
Qui-Gon thing. I was thinking even in between,
Where he takes off.
in between Jedi Order falling
Oh,
and
3
him
and
finding
4.
Luke.
Yeah.
In between that.
Nah, he'd just be killing Sam people for 2 hours. I'd
No,
watch that
he'd be
though.
going. There was like other shit he did
Nah,
apparently, like in
Can't
the books and shit.
Sam people.
Yeah. Did they ever say
There
did
was
Disney
other
kill
shit
the
that was-
canon of the books? I thought they killed all the books.
All the books are not canon.
Yeah, like that because
So
that was
if
one of
you
the
read
things.
books for 10 years, go fuck yourself.
Yep, it's all nothing. Yeah, the only canon I think they kept was like they actually kept that. Remember the cartoon show Rebels or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a few weird things
They
they
kept that and shit. I don't know.
There's a lot of like weird things. I think one part of I read somewhere that one of the not like main books, but like one of those weird like side books was like canon. I'm just like, but why?
I don't understand it either. I wonder I would love to see an interview with George Lucas, like what he thinks of his baby. Like I know he sold it because he hated it, but I don't know. It would bug me. Like if I had something that I created and it
And
was
then they were just like,
perfect, and then someone just took it and beat the shit out
Oh,
of
yeah.
it. I don't know. I would love to see an interview of him just being totally honest about what he thinks of what happened to his franchise. I would think he's salty as hell, but of course he's. Well,
And then
he's
he
gotta be
probably-
a billionaire, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's got to be. If not a high millionaire.
Did
so.
he get the? Why do I think he got the merchandise? Did he?
He probably keeps percentage of royalties.
got
He
it.
probably sold. I think if I remember correctly, he sold movie making rights to them, but he still gets royalties off of the movies.
Crazy. He hasn't made a movie in a long time, right? Isn't it only Star Wars? I can't think of another George Lucas movie.
He made
I'll look it up right now.
Indiana Jones.
Oh no, I thought that was Steven
I
Spielberg.
thought it was.
I thought maybe I
Lucas.
think Lucas was a producer.
No,
or
it's
something.
LucasArts. I'm almost positive it's LucasArts. That's Indiana Jones.
Didn't he hint that the two worlds are colliding? Is that you who told me that? That Star
I'm
Wars
not
and
sure if I
Indiana
told you,
Jones?
but yes.
All right.
He did hint at it.
Writer on Star Wars, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Didn't see that one coming, Tommy. Good old Tommy was so over here. I'm going to write, direct, and produce.
He did
And
some
star.
work on the Arkham Escapers, a short.
Eh.
Batman thing, I guess.
Yeah, Batman thing.
But he hasn't made any major movies.
I thought he
No.
fucking.
He had. I know what you're saying. No, he's definitely involved in Indiana Jones.
He's involved.
That's why South Park did the thing where both of them rape Indiana Jones in that South Park episode. That he was involved in some way.
Oh my god, that's fucked
He was
up.
not a director on
So it was Spielberg.
Yeah,
you're
it
right.
had to be Spielberg.
I know he
might
probably
have
was
been
like you said, a
writer
writer.
or a producer.
I think he was a producer actually.
Yeah, I think so too. Like executive producer.
Yeah, he was a producer.
Yeah.
He was an
makes
EP.
sense. So,
So-
yeah, something to do with it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he really hasn't done like. I think he did one other thing.
I guess once you
But-
make that much money, like why bother?
I mean, yeah, he made so much money off of Star Wars.
Because
Like,
I don't
man.
think he was ever like a super good director. I think he just had a really good franchise. He got super lucky.
Yep.
Like
Until 1, 2, and 3 happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
which he was involved in 1, 2, and 3, right?
Oh yeah, that was all him. He just lost his. Well, I feel like if you ask me, what happened was he was like, we have new CGI. I need to like use it.
Use all
And then
of
he
it.
was just like, fucking vision, focus, and fuck it.
If he
He's
would
kind
have
of
waited,
lost it those 20 years. I feel like.
I think he like probably lost the passion. I mean,
Oh yeah, either lost the passion or like I don't know, lost like the original ideas he had 20 years ago.
and like he was probably out of touch. I mean, he wasn't doing anything other than he did the Star Wars Christmas special,
Oh,
and
she wants to
yeah.
remove.
and then yeah, I think if you don't direct for 20 years, it's really difficult to do it right.
Yeah.
If I wish we could go back in time and have him do that either now or never, because 1, 2, and 3 really did tarnish it.
Yeah.
Like you could find good parts of it, but you could have done it 1,000 times better. You could have found a better Anakin. You could have found a better Anakin as a kid. You could have everything. There's so much you could have done.
Yes.
You could have had Qui-Gon not be freaking Liam Neeson.
I love that casting,
I
mind
did
you.
too, but I hated that he died. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there was he was
I
like
thought
the
it
Darth
would
Maul.
have been better if they had Qui-Gon be more of a main character in the
Yeah.
movie.
yeah,
You know,
it would have been cool
more
to keep
like
Qui-Gon.
They
in it.
hinted at him in the first 3, like, oh, he's talking to me from the grave.
Yep.
Thanks, Yoda. You're such an asshole. Where's he been the rest of the time? He was literally the Darth Maul of the Republic.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. There's so many things I would change about that franchise. I'm sure that's why Lucas sold it. It would just be
Probably.
cool to see him sit down and be like have one of those one-on-one, like a Netflix interview where it's like, hey, just talk to
Like
us. what
between
you
the
think.
two ferns with
Yes,
Zach Galifianakis.
Exactly,
Oh my
yeah.
God,
Which, by the
yes.
way, that's the greatest. I watch that all the time.
So
The
uncomfortable.
one where
Sometimes, so
Brad
funny.
Pitt spits on him. Have you ever seen that one? So he's chewing the gum and he spits right on him and then picks it off of him.
See, I know that like it's all for show, and like I know if it's all for show. I know he does it to get reactions out
Yeah.
of people. But like if I was on there, I would probably just start laughing.
Oh my God, I couldn't keep it straight.
Oh
I
no,
couldn't.
I would. Oh,
I couldn't. He does one with Steve Carell, which is probably my favorite one, where he's like, I heard that they were going to base the Despicable Me's nose off of yours, but they wanted it to be less cartoony. And he's just sitting there and he's like, I know what you do, you fat fuck. You have people come on here and you rile them up and you make them look like assholes. What's not fucking happening? What do you do with your life? You're just a fat comedic actor. No one even likes you. What'd you do? One good movie? And then like he starts crying, Zach Galifianakis. And Steve Carell's like, oh, I'm sorry. And it's like, I just want to know why you actually were a 40-year-old virgin in space. Oh, it's so good.
oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's Between Two Ferns is great.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it would be cool to see a Lucas version of that.
it would. Speaking of Liam Neeson,
Nice.
that's a segue, right? Like
That's
we
a good
kind of
segue.
talked to him.
You're talking about
Taken on a Train.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Oh, Commuter? You
Yeah.
went and saw it?
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
it's
bad.
for Taken on a Train movie. It's not obviously Taken, but they do. Spoilers, I guess. It's been out for 2 weeks, but spoilers. They take his family hostage and make him do stuff on a train.
Well,
So-
I saw the train eventually crashes. I hate that they put that in the trailer.
Yeah, that by the way, I'm glad I didn't watch the trailer,
Hmm.
like the full trailer. I kind of saw the start of the trailer. It's like, oh, I know where this is going to stop it. Because at the end of the movie, I'm like, oh shit, the train crashes. Oh, that's cool. But like you said, they put it in the trailer, so I was like, if you had seen it, you know the train's going to crash.
Honestly, like Hollywood needs to figure trailers out. Like, just do
Yeah.
it like Marvel. Just give us enough to where we have no fucking idea what's happening, but we're excited.
Yeah, give me
But-
something based on
Because I
plot.
would have saw Commuter if I didn't know that, okay, when the train crashes.
And you know what's really fucked up? The train crashes, and spoiler, it's not the end of the movie.
Oh,
All right, all right, you're gonna watch
It's
it?
fine. No,
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
gonna watch
Well,
it.
spoilers for you guys that haven't seen Commuter. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of it. Liam Neeson, first off, I was going in there. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get all the checkpoints of a Liam Neeson action movie out of the way. So Liam Neeson starts out with I'm a family man montage,
mhm.
which all right, okay, cool, whatever, but check. Second one was Liam Neeson goes to his job. I'm like, oh, here we go, cop, nope, or ex-cop, no, really? Comes into work, he's selling life insurance. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then they fire him.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, that's weird. So he goes to the bar and he's talking to this old pal of his. He's like, we weren't partners for 7 years. I'm like, oh, there it is. Check. He was an ex-cop.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Starts drinking.
Always.
Check. Oh, by the way, him in that movie can handle his goddamn alcohol.
Every
He-
movie.
Every ex-cop can handle their alcohol.
Well, I know that, but like he made mention of how many he had drinking and or drunk.
Drunk. I don't know.
Drunk.
He had gotten his friend showed up based upon the timeline of the movie about an hour before he showed up there. He had downed probably about 5 beers, and then his friend ordered him 2 more, and I saw him drink a third. So like, that's 8 beers in like an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's just normal. I'm Liam Neeson talking. Like, all right. Moving on to when he actually, becomes a commuter. They don't go over this at all, but he more or less has, he's a commuter for 10 years on this train because he's selling life insurance for 10 years. And he knows a few people, and this lady comes up, is like, hey. And then they do the whole trailer thing where it's like, if I had to fucking tell you something and you had to do it, would you do it? Yeah, I'd do it. Cool, there's money in the bank. Go grab it from the toilet seat. So he goes and grabs the money. And for some reason, they knew that he grabbed the money. And then they gave him his wife's ring.
And that's how he knew.
And that's how he knew his family's in danger. And they stole his phone before he got on the train, obviously. So he couldn't contact them. But what's really never explained is how they got the wife's ring.
How they got the family.
Well, they actually explained that, but they never, because spoilers at the end, they never actually had the family. They were lying to them the entire time.
Shocker.
The cops actually got it, or the FBI got a hold of the family first and saved the family. But how the fuck did they get the ring? Anyways. Because, they'd had to get timelines. Anyways. So, because this train goes on for hours, so you'd have to steal the ring a few days in advance to get it to him that day when he's on the train. So, more or less, he's looking through the train to find this person who is... He doesn't know who they are, but you end up finding they're out there a witness to a crime for some conspiracy bullshit. And then we go into probably my favorite part of the movie, where he's just going around the train like a fucking madman, just looking at tickets to figure out, because he knows this person's getting off at Cold Springs, the end of the line, stops or Area 7.
Okay.
And he's just literally going to the train, looking like, oh, 7. And he's just interacting with people, and it's so bizarre because if I saw a dude walk in between all these train things and I'm just sitting there, he's just walking back and forth, looking at, first if you want to get really technical, he takes a friend of his phone so he can make a call to his buddy that used to work on the force. Okay, whatever. But before he can make that call, he's waiting for service in the back of the thing. So he's talking to one of his buddies and, writes out, fucking grab the cops and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So they make it seem like one of the guys in the back of the train's on the evil team side, because they push his friend. His friend gets off the train, gives him a headline like, I'm gonna go call the cops. I'm gonna go fucking grab a cop, and they just push him in front of the bus and dead. And they don't explain how they knew.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's an inside man on the train, but he's on the fucking first car.
So that's not surprising that there's big gaps, though.
Big gaps.
I mean, you could tell. It's a Liam Neeson movie, so.
Exactly. But then the train thing, everything fast forward a bit, and there's a train conductor or a ticket stamper or whatever, or a ticket stamper or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I guess that's it.
He's friends with, or acquaintances with him, because he's been riding the train for 10 years. And this is where I laughed during this part. So they have to detach the last car, because Liam Neeson shut all the air off on the car so he could get onto everyone piled into the last car to figure out who the remaining people were. Don't question it. There's also there's a dead FBI agent buried underneath the train. Don't question it. Who has a fucking scorpion spider fang tattoo on his neck who makes it look like a gangster? He looks like a white Yakuza guy. Anyways, moving on. So he moves everyone into one train, and they're like, well, now you broke the rules, Mr. Michael Myers. His name's Michael. I don't remember the last name. And they're like, he's like, I'm not going to kill the witness. And they're like, fuck you. We're going to kill everyone on the train. We cut the brakes. When?
Okay.
When did you cut the brakes? I just killed your inside man. Not even a few minutes. And also, why didn't you just crash the train in the first place?
Yeah, what? Macaulay?
Macaulay, thank you.
Really? Michael Macaulay.
It's better than Harry Sack or whatever the fucking snowman was.
I can't stand when movies do that. When it's like, why wouldn't you just... If you have all of these abilities to kidnap and to kill people and know who to kill and to kill FBI agents, all of these things, why not just blow up the train? If you know the witness on there, blow up the train.
Yeah.
And then guess what? You don't need Liam Neeson to make moral choices.
They
You
kind
can
of
just-
solve it at the end, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Let's get to my favorite part. So anyways, they have to detach the train, right?
Mhm.
So it's the black guy and I can't remember the guy, but anyways, it's the black guy and Liam Neeson, right?
Yeah.
And so the black guy's like, let's get an axe, because they also chained the last train of the car, which kind of makes sense because the one dude kind of went away for a bit and came back. So maybe it was the inside man, but they chained the car together, and so they have to jump on the other train to snap off the chain
Okay.
so it can fall off, right?
Yeah.
And of course, the fucking train conductor guy makes a fucking passenger. He's like, "Yeah, I knew that the people didn't kill me, the train would." And I'm like, dude, this dude's like hardcore dead now, right? Like he's super dead. So they tease that he's gonna live. They both jump on over. They do this weird thing where he jumps over and doesn't know how to jump apparently, and he like smacks his face on the train. Yeah. And so I don't know if they were trying to make him disoriented or whatever, but Liam Neeson cuts the chain. The train is crashing as he cuts the chain. You see the black dude just go straight up into the ceiling, and you hear the neck snap.
Oh.
And Liam Neeson gets pushed this way, of course, and goes onto the train and survives. The stage car that he, pushed everyone off, and just keeps going. And then the news reporters find the missing car or whatever, the train car. They're like, no confirmed casualties.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, okay, I get news travels a little slowly, but I straight up saw the dude's neck snap in half and him fall off the train.
So Liam Neeson saves everyone?
Oh, he saves everyone. And then he goes to the lady that went up to him in the stern. It's like, I know that you did this because you wanted to, because it wasn't about the witness. It was about who would take the fall.
Okay.
And his partner of 7 years was the bad guy.
Of course it was.
So.
That
I mean,
sounds like a
don't
Liam
get me
Neeson.
wrong. It wasn't realistic, but I was fun to watch Liam Neeson fight people
So it's
and
like
shoot people and mystery for 2 hours.
It's a movie you'd watch just for fun.
Yeah, it was
You
a
can't
fun
go
movie.
into it expecting like top of
No.
line.
No, it's a funsy
Die Hard.
B-style movie.
Die Hard 4.
Yeah, it's like Die Hard 4,
Yeah.
B-style classic goodness with Liam Neeson fighting people on a train.
I'll see it when it hits Netflix. I'll watch it.
It is enjoyable. I'll give it. It's not as enjoyable as Nonstop. I actually did enjoy it.
Nonstop's when he's on the plane. Right?
Yeah,
I like that too.
Nonstop was good.
I like
It
Nonstop
was not as
too.
good as Nonstop, but it was definitely interesting.
I
I'll
like
give it that.
Nonstop too.
Nonstop was
I could
good.
see what they were going for. So yeah, if you like Taken movies
Check
or
it
Liam
out.
Neeson, go see it. It's good. Anyways, let's jump into another movie. Speaking of 4, 5, 6, whatever. Lethal Weapon 5's not happening. Like they
Yeah,
pretty much
okay.
confirmed it.
Oh, they cut it? They said no?
Yeah, I mean they were trying to get talks a few weeks ago, and then no
Well,
one.
Danny Glover's like 80.
Yeah, he's like literally
And
retired.
Mel Gibson's like hated by all of Hollywood.
Yeah, so I don't even know why try. But
I guess they just wanted one more chance before they go.
I
Before they
mean,
die.
I'm happy with Lethal Weapon 5 from Always Sunny.
Yes.
I'm happy with that weapon.
God, I wish they actually released the whole thing.
I know that'd be so good.
Did you see that they confirmed that Dennis will be back and stuff?
Did he?
Yeah, Dennis came out and said, I will return. We will come back.
His
Okay.
new show looks good.
Yeah, his new.
AP
AP
File?
File?
I think it's out.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
it's hilarious.
I think all of them they did so well on Always Sunny, and they wrote themselves. They wrote the show themselves.
Oh yeah.
So they obviously know comedy and they understand it. It's just curbing it because Always Sunny they got away with so much.
Oh yeah. If you look back at like the older episodes,
Dude.
a lot. They got back. They got a.
Oh,
That was not network TV. I guess that was cable TV. And even then, you can't do much more on cable than you can do network.
dude, that's still probably one of my all-time favorite shows.
Oh yeah.
I can still watch every episode and I will laugh legitimately. Classic.
The other movies that are coming out here, I got 3 movies that are coming out, and I want to hear your takes on them. Red Sparrow. Do you know what it is?
No, I saw it. It came out. I have no idea what it's about, but I saw Red Sparrow. The
It's
Word.
Jennifer Lawrence being a Russian assassin, and then
I should have guessed because of red.
yeah, and she has to save her. Here's the trailer in a nutshell. Mom's dying of a fucking thing. She has to go seduce a dude in the thing in some place. As she's seducing him, the Russian government kills him, and then they're like, either we can kill you or you can become a sparrow, which is more or less
A spy, like
spy.
a Black Widow type thing.
And that's literally what I thought as soon as they said them. Like so, and
Alright,
they even got the fucking
here's-
like ball
here's
gallery
what
thing.
IMDb has here. Ballerina Dominik Irgrova is recruited to Sparrow School, a Russian intelligence service where she's forced to use her body as a weapon, but her first mission to target a CIA agent threatens to unravel the security of both nations.
Okay, so it's Black
It's
Widow.
literally Black Widow, not in the Marvel universe.
It's Black Widow.
With Jennifer Lawrence, and it's got It's got actually some decent name actors. Jennifer Lawrence, Jeremy Irons. What's the guy from those in Fighter? Not Tom Hardy, the other one.
Yeah.
It's like Joel something, I think.
Joel Edgerton.
That's the one.
Edgerton.
That's the one. So it's got some decent like actors. Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I mean it could be interesting. I like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, she's good.
She was good in that Passengers movie. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, until the ending.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not her fault.
Yeah.
Anyways, the other one is Tremor 6, A Cold Day in Hell.
Please no.
Can we just say it's going to be a cold day in hell before
Please
I see
no.
it?
Dude,
Please no.
I'll see it. I won't go to the movie theaters, but dude, I'm not a
Did you
sap for
stop at
Tremors.
5?
Was that the one where they go back in time or some shit?
No, I
No,
don't
that's
know.
the fourth one.
The
The
fourth
fifth
one is where
was
they go.
like
Yeah,
you find Bert's kid, and
that's weird. I stopped at 4 because
Okay.
4 was weird.
4 was weird, but 5 is even weirder because you go and you find Bert's kid, and Bert's kid is like, who is it? It's like, you would know exactly when you saw him, but he's like typecasted as like, I don't know. He's like a douchey kid that's nothing
Okay,
like
that
Bert.
makes sense.
But that movie was a train wreck. It was so dumb. They end
I
up
don't know,
killing the Tremor with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
They create
nope,
a circle.
nope,
It's in Africa.
I'm done. I'm
They
done.
create a circle of conduit, and then the Tremor happens to get perfectly in the middle of it, and lightning hits and kills it.
See, I actually made the mistake of, I don't know if it's a mistake or correct to do it this way. I literally watched all 4, like before 5 came out, they were doing a special on one of the show, like TV stations where they're like, all the old Tremor episodes, or all the old Tremor movies. So I've seen 1 before. I've never seen 2, 3, and 4. But I was like, I'll watch them all. So I sat down, watched them all. 2, pretty funny because they were like, fuck it, we got a sequel, right?
Yeah,
3, they were like, how do we get this far? All I'm gonna say is ass blasters.
dude, that's so.
They knew. And when
so dumb.
4 happened, I was like, dude, how can you top 3?
I know.
And then it was just, I fell asleep during 4. It's so boring.
Dude, the third one, like, ass blasters. I'll never forget that. It's like, how do you
Just wait.
like? It was supposed to be a horror movie, and they made the creature called an ass blaster.
Because the worms keep evolving.
Yes, that's the thing.
That thing, yeah.
And then by the 5th one, they find out that even though they tried to evolve, the original form was the greatest form. And like in the 5th one, I think they actually blamed Tremors for like all of the things that happened in Africa. Like somehow,
Shit.
somehow the Tremor is the reason why they can't find water and food. It's fucked.
Jesus, not the fact that the fact that it's literally Africa. It's the desert almost.
Yeah,
Like,
no, they blamed the Tremor.
so it's like the Sahara Desert, just Tremors?
Pretty
Okay,
much, yeah.
cool.
It's
Cool.
ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
the king of the Tremors. Like it was the original Tremor or some shit. It was-
But how did it get to America? You know,
yeah,
fuck it.
there's no
Fuck it,
explanation.
whatever. The other movie on the list that's coming out that's gotten some talk is Don't Breathe 2.
Oh yeah, that's the one where the guy go to the house
Stephen
and
Lang.
he's blind. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like fucking. That was a weird movie. Because you think at the end they'd be like, oh, this dude is keeping women in his basement, but now there's man, it's a fucking blind dude.
That's fucked. But I'm not surprised, dude. Horror movies always get sequels. Like if you make one horror movie, you're gonna have like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You just have to hit it once. You make someone jump one time, you get a sequel.
Look at Paranormal Activity.
They have like 5 or 6.
Activity, Saw.
The last one was like goes to the 5th dimension or
Jason.
some shit.
Jason. Look at Jason, okay?
You know-
horror movies. If you can't do a horror movie like Jason and you don't get sequels, you're fucking done.
Yeah, honestly.
Simplest movie ever.
So that's some of the movies that kind of I saw when grazing through stuff that
Cool.
have gotten some talk. Red Sparrow obviously comes out actually at the end of this month. I thought I
I
saw
like
that.
the premise of that.
Yeah,
film.
I like the premise too. That's why I put it on the list. I figured I'd put 1 good one and 2 really fucking shitty ones because Don't Breathe 2 is gonna be shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And Tremor 6, Cold Day in Hell, Cold Day
Yeah.
before we ever see it.
Yeah.
All right, the other 2 things real quick. Roman Polanski is gonna be a key character in Quentin Tarantino's next film.
Oh,
Roman Polanski.
Yep.
is he the director?
No, what?
Why am I thinking of who am I thinking of? Roman Polanski.
Polanski or Pulaski?
Polanski.
It's Polanski. That sounds right. Why am I blanking on who that is?
Well, pretty much.
He's a French-Polish film director.
Yeah, isn't that the one who fled the country because he was like
Is that the one?
taking pictures of, or he was like,
Because I know he had
underage-
something to do with the the Manson thing, didn't he?
I swear to God, that's the one who fled the country.
Yeah, hold on a second. I got it here.
Yeah, but didn't he have something to do with them? Because the whole thing about Quentin Tarantino's movie is based on the Manson thing.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I know that name. I just can't put my finger on
All
it.
I'm seeing is, like, from what I've read about this movie, like the little bit he's revealed about it, Roman Polanski being the main character is really weird.
I think
Yeah,
that,
okay.
Was he
he's
the one?
that fled.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he had
here's
sex
what-
with an underage kid, right?
Here's what happened. On Germany's invasion in 1939, the family, mostly Jewish heritage, were all sent to the Krakow ghetto. His parents were then captured and sent to 2 different concentration camps. His father was sent to Austria, where he survived the war, and his mother to Auschwitz, where she was murdered. Roman witnessed his father's capture, and then at only age 7 managed to escape the ghetto and survive the war.
Okay. We didn't need the backstory of Roman.
No, what did he do? What was
we
his
didn't
crime?
need the backstory.
That's the part I need.
His crime was being Jewish.
No,
No,
Roman
what?
Polanski
No!
was the director, I'm pretty sure. I can't, I'm
Because the
blanking
movie
on it.
takes place in 1960s, right?
Yeah, Roman Polanski, I swear to God, he fled. I'm blanking. I don't want to say it's him because if it's not
That's
him,
what I
feel
thought. When I
bad.
saw this,
Alright.
I was trying to figure out who Roman Polanski was.
Let me.
Because it really didn't go into much detail. All it brought
I
up
know
was
that
the
name.
Manson family.
I know
And
that
how
name.
he had connections with the Manson family or something.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember.
So I think that's what the movie's going to take a focus on, is the Manson family and Polanski in
I
it.
wonder if he waited until Marilyn or what's his name died to do it.
Charles?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, so 19 fugitive. There we go. Fled the country while sentencing unlawful sex with a minor. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. He's a creep. Yeah, he's been a fugitive since 1978.
Holy
He's
shit.
not allowed back into the country. He lives in France. He's 84. He's still alive. Yeah, the Holocaust thing. He did Knife in the Water.
So how's he going to be in Quentin Tarantino? Is it
No, he's going to be a character, actually.
character?
He's in the, like, him not himself. Someone's playing him.
He was in The Pianist. He directed The Pianist in 2002. He does all his directors outside the country.
Yeah, overseas.
Yeah, he can't do it.
Yep.
Uh,
But he's going to be in the movie.
yeah,
Well, not in the movie,
1977, he had sex with a 13-year-old girl.
but- Jesus Christ.
And then he fled the
'Cause
country.
he had ties with the Manson family.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
So-
right now. I'm looking to see.
Anyways, it's going to be interesting. This movie, I just don't know what the fuck to think about. Every time I read something about this new movie Quentin Tarantino's doing,
Don't even know.
it's in batshit crazy. Like, obviously he has a lot of Charles Manson ties, and so I'm interested who's going to play Charles Manson. I think it's going to be Leo.
It's got to be Leo. That's such a difficult role to do.
Not only that, he did. Remember when he was the slave owner
Oh,
in
yeah.
Django? I can't. Candy. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Monsieur Candy.
Yeah, imagine that like crazy like speech he did with the broken or glass in his
Glass,
hand.
yeah.
Which
Yeah.
was insane.
Which was improvised, in case
Yep.
you didn't
Yep.
miss that. He wasn't supposed to break that glass. He was actually bleeding. And,
And that's why that chick freaked out when he
Yup.
touched her because he didn't know.
yup, actually bleeding. He just...
Yeah,
went like
right
that.
here. Roman Polanski will be a main character in Quentin Tarantino's Manson family film.
Yeah, Manson family. But they
Oh,
haven't actually...
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be like a main character, which is going to be really awkward.
Dude, only Tarantino would do that ballsy.
It's going to be deranged. They're deranged.
He's willing to do
Deranged. Deranged as
whatever
fuck.
to it. Tentative Ted's LA uses
So-
the Charles Manson cult murderers as a backdrop to an exploration of Hollywood's Roman Polanski's wife in Fearless Vampire Killers co-star Sharon Tate. Oh my God! Okay. So yeah. So I guess. Oh my God! I didn't know that.
What?
That was Roman Polanski's wife and Fearless Vampire Killers co-star Sharon Tate was heavily pregnant with their child when she was killed by the death cult.
I didn't know that either.
That's the connection. It's Marilyn Manson's death cult killed Roman Polanski's kid
I didn't know
and
that.
wife. That's crazy.
Hmm.
I did not know that.
The more you know.
All right.
So that makes sense then.
All right, the last little thing for movie news, then we'll end on a high note. I don't
Okay.
got much for video names other than a few things that came out. So, The Room, Tommy Wiseau
Do not say it. Do
said-
not say. I know what it is. Fucking
he
hate
wants
you.
to release The Room in 3D, huh?
Oh my God.
No.
Like the not the remake one.
No, the
actual-
original Room.
How would you even do that? It's so poorly made. Can it be converted into
No,
3D?
Yeah.
No, there's no fucking way.
The only thing that would come out is the football. That's the only
Yeah.
three. You know.
No,
that-
Lisa's like legions she had
Oh.
growing on, or the terror tits. We saw enough of those,
Oh God. I wonder if the rest of that cast just wants it to go away.
right?
It does.
Like just let it die.
Yeah. Just stop bringing it up.
God damn it! And then probably when Franco won the thing, they were just like, "Fuck me!"
Fuck, it's back.
And then they saw him get on stage. No. That's all I got for movie news. I got a few things for video game news as long as we're ready to jump into it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, so first off, Red Dead 2 got a release date.
Yes. October 26th.
Yes.
Yes.
So look forward to that. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm glad they push it back. I love that Rockstar does that. It's always worth the wait.
The other thing was Yakuza 6, which I've never played any of the Yakuza games.
Neither
I've
have I.
seen them, And let me guess what they're about.
Yakuza.
Yakuza. Holy shit! Right. That's been delayed / pushed back. The demo is coming soon, and they apologize for it. So I thought I would be the middleman and be like, sorry for them.
I bet there's Yakuza fans.
I would. You should have phrased that one a little better.
Oh, God.
Fans of the game.
Fans of the game. Fans of the game. The other thing is Skyrim.
Yes.
Or sorry, Oblivion. My apologies. Oblivion. A bunch of people are remaking it with Skyrim graphics.
That's
It's
awesome.
a fan-made game. They're doing it a little bit. They actually released a trailer for it.
They just released an entire portion of Skyrim because in the new Skyrim you can download mods just like the computer.
Mhm.
They released it so you can go to Bruma, which is a town in Oblivion and shit. So
Really?
mod people are insane. I don't know how mods work, but I know that they're insane.
Programming.
They added
It's
the
just people.
entire upper portion of a game from 2001. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that
I don't know how they do that either.
I don't either.
That's a lot of zeros
Insane.
and ones for me,
so
man.
cool.
The other the other thing is the WoW X pack got released, pre-orders got released, and that's been a confirmed thing.
Mhm.
The other one is classic Nintendo, the SNES, the classic one. The
Yeah.
we did all that sales and stuff. 4 million units of them were sold.
Damn, dude.
So,
So they were out there. They did the job. They could have sold more if they would have stocked the stores better.
no, man, you want to
That's the
keep.
demand.
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah,
but I
high
just
demand. It's a risky business strategy, but
Yeah.
only Nintendo does it.
Yeah.
Xbox doesn't do it. Xbox floods the
Flood.
store. Same
Flood.
same with Sony.
But look on the other side though. All of them sold. They
Yeah.
have no lost product.
This is true. That is
So-
actually really good. That's a good point.
Every single money they made or every single penny they put towards making it got returned. in
You got to
investment.
think the mini N64 is coming.
Eventually, yeah.
You gotta.
I mean, we heard rumors about it. There's nothing confirmed
they've
yet.
got to. I mean, why wouldn't? That's money right there. Our generation's gonna eat that shit up.
Oh, I'll probably buy like 10 of them.
Oh, you have to. I mean, that's
Oh, I wouldn't.
the OG
Why-
right there.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
the original, man.
The other thing for video game news. Okay, so remember the racist Chinese cooking game
Oh,
I
yes.
told you about?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The
I
mobile
don't-
game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't have to do with that, but I thought of this as soon as I saw this article. Remember Logan Paul?
Yes.
The YouTuber that got in
YouTuber
trouble.
that's
Trevor. Yeah, he got in trouble because
For-
he's a fucking idiot.
Yep.
And
Piece of shit.
piece of shit. He went quick TLDR. Goes to Japan, makes an ass of himself, then goes to the suicide forest, or a forest which is famous for people killing themselves in. Finds an actual dead dude that probably just killed himself. What was
I
it?
think they said it was like an hour or two
Yeah,
beforehand. Or
super
something.
quick.
Yeah.
And they like start poking his body
And
and
making
shit
fun
and making
and
fun of him,
laughing.
laughing at him,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh,
Well,
like
he's
while
wearing-
filming it and everything.
Yep.
And obviously he got a lot
And
of
the
flack for that.
stupid ass releases it.
He
on
posted
fucking-
it with the thumbnail
Yeah.
of the deceased
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
So apparently someone made a game called The Suicide Forest where you do what he does.
Oh my god.
That's so dark
so
so
dark,
dark.
and stupid.
and wrong.
So-
yeah.
I looked at him like, are you
Come
kidding
on.
me? That's so fucked
Just
up.
come
It's
on.
So fucked up.
I mean, like, I wouldn't even release that anonymously.
Anonymously.
Let alone I would attach my name to it.
No.
I know.
Fuck
That's so
no.
dark, man.
So it was probably some
Fuck
independent person, and I think if I remember correctly, it was like on the Xbox Arcade.
Oh, that's so dark.
I don't know how it got there, but
Anyone
So-
who's download that is fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
seriously.
yeah, I saw that and I just was like, holy shit. That's all I got for video game news.
I guess
There was
I got
a
one
DLC
part.
or there was there's content released for COD.
Yeah.
Resistance pack.
Yep. I bought the Monster Hunter World's taken over. I just bought that.
How is it? A lot of
it's
people
not-
like it.
It's not. Yeah. It's definitely a very Japanese game. Just by its play, it feels like if you ever play like Final Fantasy, it's not turn-based, but it feels like Final Fantasy 11 almost meets like a little bit of WoW. Like it's a really watered down version of WoW. It's not nearly as expansive as WoW, but like you know how like there's a home base and you build stuff and
Yeah,
you get resources and you can play with people. It's pretty cool. Tim got it. A bunch of us got it,
Yeah.
but it's not bad. It's definitely a Japanese game, so it's slow. The aiming is difficult, but the basis is pretty cool. But I can tell it's gonna be very repetitive because you have to go up
And kill monsters.
and kill the
loot
same.
them,
There's only so many monsters.
they
like-
drop certain items. You have to use
Yeah.
like 10 of them or something.
It's like remember in WoW when you first started, you had to like farm.
A dungeon.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the same premise.
Same idea. So like I've killed the same thing like 20
But
times.
that's the thing, though. A lot of the Asian gamers, do RPG style games over there, they like that grindy thing.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
love
they love
grinding.
grinding.
And that's what it is. It's a grind-based game, which it's really well put together. The graphics are good. The monsters are cool. It feels like Final Fantasy and WoW had a baby, but watered it down. It's definitely not as advanced as WoW. It tries to be, but you just can't. WoW is the king.
WoW is way too
And
expensive.
they've done it since
You
what
can't-
2000.
You cannot touch it.
But
WoW's
yeah,
You
no.
never-
cannot touch their expanse.
So I was gonna bring up Monster Hunter because Matt bought it too. I don't know. I think I got it on a computer, but
Yeah.
Probably.
he's a big Monster Hunter fan. He loves
loves
grinding
that game.
games. So
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not my usual cup of tea, but
definitely a
it's
nice
fun.
little change of pace. Though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. If you don't like grinding games, don't buy it.
yeah, for sure. You have to be like, all right, let's go collect mushrooms and kill the same animal. So like, if you do that and then you build your armor up, then you can do more cool shit. But
Some of the bosses, I remember the last Monster Hunter game. I can't remember what one it was, but some of the bosses in that game, fucking bitching. Like the higher end bosses, like the raid style bosses.
they have like the monster right now. The biggest monster I can fight is like a T-Rex with dragon wings, and it destroys me. Like as soon as it sees me, it chases me through the whole forest and eats me.
Yep.
Like there's nothing I can do because I'm just a low level. So you have to go.
Piss ant to him.
Yeah, you have to go and like kill things like these little. There's like giant iguanas you fight and shit. And, like it's cool. It's a very Asian game, which isn't a bad thing at all. But it's nothing like I played.
Single player or is it?
It's
It's
multiplayer.
multiplayer. Well, it's kind of both actually.
Yeah, you can play alone or you can play with friends. You can play up to 4 people in a party, in a
Nice.
quest, and then 16 people can be in your world.
Okay.
So you can have 16 people running around.
That's like their version of a raid. Because can't you? But I think later on, at least if I remember correctly, in the last Monster Hunter, you could have like 16 people like fight a certain boss.
Yeah, it's like a watered down version of WoW. Like WoW, you can have huge raid parties and stuff. It's not as good. I think it's because it's on console though. I wonder
Yeah.
how the computer is because console's so limited.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately console's
You're
nowhere
stuck with
close.
so many buttons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like that's the hardest thing with console. It's like you don't get the like sticky keys
Mhm.
you could get in WoW where you hit
Yeah.
F11, you automatically use potion or something.
Yeah.
And this one you have to like scroll through, and if you're in the middle of a fight, it's
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, that's awkward as fuck.
But it's not bad. It's it's if you like he said, grind games. It's not bad.
1 out of 10. How much?
Probably like 7 out of 10, but only because it's not my cup of tea. I would say if you like those kind of games, it's probably an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
If you're a big WoW fan, you can't expect that.
Makes sense. All right. So, anything else from you before we move on to the last little segment?
That's it for my video game.
All right. So we just jump into the last little bit of the week. A little bit of miscellaneous shit we got.
That's my favorite part.
All right. You know what today was, man?
Second?
You know what's on the 2nd? You know what today? 2018, the 2nd of February.
I do not know.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, is that today?
Yeah.
I
So we got
don't
6 more weeks of hell.
It always is.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
can't remember the last time it wasn't.
Because I don't know how it goes. Is it if he sees his shadow, he runs back in?
Yeah, and then we get 6 weeks of winter.
Is that how it goes?
Yep.
Or is it... Okay. I can never
He
remember.
always runs back in because there's 1,000 people
People
staring
that
at him.
watch.
Yeah. And he's also like 600,000 years old, apparently.
That's what
Things
we do.
never died,
If you,
apparently.
if you want to do that, you just set a game camera up and let him do his thing, and if
Yeah.
you get it done, then you find out.
Well, what gets me is that this fucking... It's actually right in Pennsylvania. It's like right down the road.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. The place that they do it at.
What is the thing's name? Anyone remember
What?
it?
I've seen Groundhog Day.
We
Anything
should
I
know
remember.
this. Also, before we go on, yesterday was Pat Dunn's birthday, so happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday,
him.
Get that done.
This is on his big 2-7.
Oh, shit. Shit. All right. You got to give us the name because before we go on, I got to throw this
I
at
can't believe I'm forgetting it.
Ski Phil.
That's it. Yeah,
Phil.
it's Phil.
Everyone
Yeah.
calls it Phil, though.
Groundhog Phil. That's right.
But yeah, apparently that thing's been alive since what, 1800s or something like that.
They have to replace
Oh,
it or something.
Obviously, the thing's not immortal, living in a shell.
Maybe it is.
That's the key to life.
It's just seeing a
I'm
shadow.
amazed no one's killed it. You know, like in the world we live in, where like people
Oh,
go and
give
kill,
it
like,
time.
someone's gonna shoot it and be like, "I got
Some
Groundhog
drunk
Phil did
redneck
this."
should come up and just shoot it.
I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. Like that's why I think they've replaced it. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
they've come out and like someone dug the entire hole up and murdered it.
Look up at
Drop
average
some dynamite down.
average lifespan of a groundhog, and that is all you need to know.
If it's anything less than 100 years, they're full of shit. Because this thing has been alive my entire life.
Yeah, no. Not only has it been alive my entire life, it's been alive our parents' entire life, and even my grandmother said she remembers the like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
That's easy.
All right. So according to this, the Phil has been operating for 125 years.
That-
But despite the lifespan of groundhogs being usually less than 6 years.
Oh,
So there's no goddamn way
Oh, there's no
he's
way.
been alive for
And
125
if he
years.
has, he's seen every
He's seen
single.
some shit.
He's seen some shit. He's seen both world wars. He's seen some of the Civil War. He's seen the Reconstruction era. He's seen Nam Korea. He's seen Desert Storm.
Desert Shield.
Desert
No wonder he
Shield.
doesn't want to come out. He's seen some shit. He's got PTSD.
Let alone that's not even counting all the groundhog friends and family that he has seen die
Right.
over 120 years. If the average lifespan is 6, that's what? Oh god damn, that's a lot.
Unbelievable. He's like the Wolverine of groundhogs. He's seen everything.
He has seen a lot. It's like what, 20 generations
Seriously.
easily.
He has to just be like, if he meets someone, he's like, all right, you're gonna die. Like,
He can't fuck anyone.
That's like at 20.8.
Yeah, so roughly 20 generations. He literally can't fuck anyone though, because he probably fucked one person in the past. They all have genes now.
They're all related. He's the king groundhog.
He's the kid. Maybe he's like the alpha werewolf style thing. He's just the first groundhog that ever existed.
I just love the idea. It's funny either way. One, that this guy has seen some shit, or two, the fact that like every few years some guy has to secretly go pull the corpse out and then replace it with another one. Like, that's so dark.
Oh my god! And you can't tell anyone because they keep going with this fucking thing. So like, what do you do? What do you do today, honey? Just
It's like one more. Could you imagine like the guy who does that, who has to pull the corpse out? It's like I had to get another one out of the hole again, honey. I don't want to talk about. Pour me a whiskey. I can't talk about it.
beats his wife mercilessly.
He's got,
We
like,
don't condone that, but that's probably what you'd have
He's
to do, pulling 20 generations
Oh.
of groundhogs out of him.
That would be so dark. I couldn't do it. Especially because they're cute as shit too. So
Oh
it's
my
not, it's not even like an ugly creature you're pulling out. It's like an adorable groundhog.
Yeah,
That's
that was today.
They should do a documentary on that guy. Could you imagine Between Two Ferns with the guy who's been taking care of that guy for 125 years?
Oh my god.
It's like,
Yeah, do you think it's like a family
it's gotta
thing?
be. Yeah, it's like, imagine telling that to like your 8-year-old son. It's like, someday you're gonna have to pull this corpse out and do this, and it's like, god damn it.
And then we eat it.
Yeah,
We eat it. We don't let any meat go to waste down here in Pennsylvania.
you call it Phil Burgers.
Oh, that is so fucked up.
That is fucked.
Anyways, the other thing too, since it was Groundhog's Day today, Sky Cinema, which is a UK channel, in honor of Groundhog's Day, put Groundhog's Day, the movie, on loop all fucking day.
I love it.
13 times.
You know, it probably fucked with someone's head. Like, you was probably like, what?
They watch it on one part of it, and then they come back, and it's like, holy shit, they didn't move the movie.
I-
Literally, you go to work, see it on TV, come back, it's still on. Like,
What?
that'd be a mind fucking half. And depending on when you worked, you in theory wake up, see it, go to sleep, wake up again next day
See
for
the
work, and
same one.
see it again,
Yeah, no, that's true.
and be like, what?
Yeah, that would fuck with my head too.
Yeah, no, that would be So yeah, that was Groundhog's Day today. In case you missed that, 6 more weeks of hell, like I said. The other 3 things I have. Cadbury. Remember how a few weeks ago
Oh,
I was.
God, the
The
prizes.
nougat,
Yeah.
the white nougat
Like,
or some
yeah,
shit.
I'm not talking about that this time. People are still pissed, obviously, that we're not even at Valentine's Day yet, and Easter stuff is already out.
Yeah.
And I remember telling you guys, like, people were pissed about that last time. Well, now you can get even more pissed. Apparently, you can make Cadbury egg cakes.
Ugh.
You batter them up,
No, stop.
and then you make a cake out of it. And they're like these little, like, actually, the best way to describe it is,
It's probably so much sugar.
oh, you probably are insta diabetes.
Yeah.
So, remember the hush puppies from Denny's?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
look like that, but bigger. And then when you cut it in half, it looks like a female genitalia that just had a good night.
Oh god.
That is very hairy.
Oh,
Because the
God.
cake.
Can we not?
That's
Can we
disgusting.
not?
There's always something now. Like I saw, they make the. You ever see the cereals now? Like they have Oreos. They have Donut-O's.
Dude, the first one
the
that was
donuts
there
from, like, The
was the
Simpsons.
Reese's Pieces.
Oh, I still love the Reese's.
We just eat
stuff.
sugar for breakfast.
Seriously.
Like, when did that happen?
Dude, and that's what's funny too is you walk down the cereal aisle and you're just like,
Sugar,
what
sugar,
is this?
sugar.
It's
Like,
not just sugar. It's
And
like,
then you get the Cheerios and like the 9
and that's
grain
always
oats and
expensive
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
God
oh,
forbid
yeah.
you want just Cheerios.
yeah, you want Cheerios? Fuck you. It's coming with honey flavored syrup knuckles. That's just, ugh.
I can't stand how like they have chocolate frosted flakes now, That's just like big Cocoa Pebbles. Like
Yeah, that's all it is.
yeah.
That's
It's-
all it is.
they keep changing it. Like, oh, okay, we have
New
chocolate.
box.
New box.
Chocolate Lucky Charms. Like that's disgusting.
See,
Like,
what gets me,
20% more.
what
Yeah.
gets me is Pop-Tarts, man.
oh my
Remember when Pop-Tarts first came out? It's like, oh, blueberry, cherry. Like, okay, I can get
Cool.
that. It's kind of fruity. It's high in sugar, but at least it's kind of fruity. But
You
you're
get the fucking s'mores, the cookies and cream.
cinnamon
The
roll.
Jolly
I bought
Rancher.
goddamn cinnamon roll ones the other day. I'm
Ugh.
like, I literally looked at them and go, I'm not gonna eat these for breakfast. This is a dessert.
Yeah.
Like, this is a dessert pastry. Another one was chocolate cake with vanilla frosting on the inside. That was literally a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I saw. Have you ever tried? They don't sell them anymore, but they had. It was orange, like Crush the
Yes,
soda.
I remember that.
They
The
had
soda
Crush
one.
soda.
They had crushed soda
Pop-Tarts.
and
Yeah.
grape.
Yeah,
They
it
had
was.
grape drink.
I
one, too.
tried it
Yep.
like an idiot. It was
I think
disgusting.
they had 7-Up, if I remember, or
Probably.
something like
I
a
think
lime.
they had root beer too. I
Did
think.
they? Okay.
They had
I know they had a
AW.
lime one. I just can't remember if it was 7-Up or Sierra Mist style.
So gross.
Yeah,
man.
like that's not breakfast.
Yeah. Why would you give? Yeah.
Yeah, give a 6-year-old a fucking cinnamon roll Pop-Tart.
Seriously.
Give him some Cheerios.
Send him off
or
to school. Then
Come
watch,
on.
he gets ADHD. That's
Yep.
exactly
That's
what
And then
exactly-
he
happened.
gets pumped full of fucking pills.
Yep.
Ugh, just fuck
So-
it.
Vicious Pop-Tart circle.
It all started with
It all
Pop-Tarts.
started with Pop-Tarts, man.
Pop-Tarts are in
We
my
just
life.
solved the ADHD problem in America.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Oh god. The other thing too was apparently in oh fuck, I can't remember. I should have wrote down where it was. I think it was in Vegas.
Which one?
The car crash one. So a car crashed into a second-story dentist office.
How?
There was, I think, if I
Dukes
remember
of
correctly,
Hazzard? Did he hit
I-
like the old,
I
the
don't
Dukes when
remember.
they hit the
I
truck?
just remember staring at the photos and being like, "How did you do this?" Because it's trying to. You just need to see the pictures. Like, because trying to describe it's hard.
You remember, like a few years ago, the car up the street there that ran into the house and took out like half the house?
Yeah.
That was insane too. That was in a 2-story house, but I remember thinking like, how did that happen?
Yeah, like you had to literally fuck up somewhere along. Like 'cause the way the way it hit the house was it would like the house is here and you had to turn like this, and it like hit like this way.
Yeah.
And so that's like they were going this way, realized they fucked up, corrected, and then they fucked up again.
Yeah, no, it makes they had to have hit like a Dukes of Hazzard old school thing of hay or something.
That's when them Duke boys,
Yeah.
they fucked up.
It had to be to get that much
Dude,
air.
there were, oh yeah, and like this one just as bad. Like it's just, and they're
It's crazy, man.
The other, just look at the pictures. Just type in car crashes into dentist's office on second story, and you will get some gnarly fucking pictures.
Dentist. Of course, it's in, as you said, Vegas, right?
I think it was Vegas.
No, it's California.
Was it California?
No,
Santa
Shit,
Ana.
Santa Ana. My bad.
Santa
I
Ana.
wanted to say Vegas for some reason.
Vegas on the brain.
Yeah, well,
Of
yeah,
course, everything fucked up happens in Vegas. Like
yeah, that's not
that's
wrong.
kind of the place to be.
Our car narrowly avoids bus before crashing into second floor dentist office.
So it's it's how
Yeah,
did
but-
it get much air though?
How did it get the air?
Hold on a second.
Because I know
Hold on a second.
knew there wasn't a ramp involved. Because like if you look around, there's like the scenery area. There's really nothing that they really could.
I mean, I guess if you crank the wheel enough, you could like spin
Spin
I
it.
guess.
if
like-
you had enough like power behind it, if you hit the curb.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
But like you would think it would.
just
Wait till
roll.
you see the building though, because like you would think it would roll up and like maybe graze the second story. This is like fucking in it.
He must have been flying. There's no way he wasn't. He was going like 50, 60. There's no way you do that and not go that fast.
No, yeah, there's no
Did
way.
they live? We should probably mention that first.
Oh shit, I didn't even look that up. I just saw I saw the
Hold on.
pictures and I was
Let's
like,
hope they lived.
shit, our bad.
Yeah, let's hope. They probably did.
I mean, yeah. At least-
Holy shit!
Did you
Did
see
they
the picture?
live?
Did you see the
No, I
picture?
saw a video!
Oh, they have a video.
Can we find out if they lived first?
Tom's like, no, fuck that. Fuck that.
For the love of God, we don't want our first YouTube post that be like, oh, look at these insensitive
Look at
pieces
it's
of
Logan
shit.
Paul all over again.
Yeah, see,
Piece of shit.
first video banned.
Unmonetized like that.
Yep, just like that. All 5 of our viewers. Nope, can't watch anymore. These sons of bitches.
These son bitches getting out of here. And while you look up the pictures and everything, the other thing I had for the week was video of the week. NFL Jeopardy video. If you haven't
Oh,
seen it, more or less,
Fantastic.
it's an episode of Jeopardy, not faked. It's an actual episode of Jeopardy. And one of the
Alright,
categories.
he's fine.
Got it? You good? Okay,
minor
he didn't die.
injuries.
Oh, I could.
Okay. One of the categories was what, tackling football or taking
No, it was
football?
just football. It was
just
football.
And it
Yeah.
had to do with like
They
football
like
plays.
avoided it like the fucking
Yeah,
plague.
it's literally the last category of the
Alex
all of
Trebek
it.
is such a fucking troll.
Oh,
And
yeah.
They have the one guy's got like $8,200,
Yeah,
which I think is really good.
Oh, it's really good. And like
The first question, I know one of it was like, who is Tom Landry, and what team did he play for? Or
There was
something?
no what team
Did Tom
did
Landry play for?
played the
The Cowboys.
yeah. There was
Yeah.
one of the shotgun formation.
Yeah, the
Shotgun
shotgun,
formation.
and then like
onside,
The,
offside one.
the Minnesota, the Purple People
Purple
Eaters.
People.
yeah,
I can understand like some of
The
those.
fair catch.
yeah. The Tom Landry, like I didn't know that off the top of my head.
Same. I mean, I don't know a lot about sports to begin with, but I even knew
I
some
know what
of
a fair
those.
catch is. I know what an
Right.
offside penalty is.
But they couldn't, like, they went down the list, so it was like, it starts at like 100 and 200, 300. And like, the first one they missed, and you could tell he's like, oh, okay. And then he goes to the second one, and they miss it.
And then the
third one.
crowd starts laughing.
Yeah.
That's what.
and then it's like, let's watch the
Yeah, let's
just
watch
for
the-
fun.
That's my favorite part at the end when he's like, so we're just gonna do the last one, and when I play it, we're just gonna watch it for fun. And then he literally makes fun of them. He's like, oh god, we're gonna have to do a talk after this one, guys. He doesn't even wait for the buzzer. That's what gets his. Oh,
Trebek's been doing it for so long now. I'm sure he's just like, this is the easy category.
Yeah, this is the easy
This is
one.
somebody else driving, but watch.
Oh, okay, the video of the dentist thing.
Just watch it.
All right, so we're going
Okay.
down.
Oh my god! He's just driving down the road, and
Dude.
as soon as he hits, it just
Dude,
flies
alright, so he
past,
hit the median, but like even that, he must have been
flying.
flooring it.
He had to be going 60, 70, easily 60, 70.
Holy shit!
It said likely to be charged with drunken driving.
Oh, he was drunk?
Like
article-
driving under the likely be able to charge with driving under the influence.
Which
Oh,
makes sense.
Because the article I read, they still hadn't found
Thank God it was at
cause.
night though,
There's
because
the-
like
there's
people would
the
be
photo.
in it.
There's the building. Look at that, dude.
Dude, that looks like
Something out of the Simpsons. or
yeah,
something.
yeah, something like you would make it for a hurricane
Oh,
movie or something.
No, actually, yeah, hurricane movie or like a Hard Rock Cafe. You know when you
Yes,
go into Hard Rock Cafe and they have
exactly.
like a car sticking out.
That's
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's funny. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How do you imagine too? Because if he had minor injuries, that means he probably woke up in the building and was like,
What the fuck?
you know, like, he's sitting there like trying to drive it still.
One guy was able to get out by himself. The other one they had to
Oh,
get
there
a
were two
forklift.
people in
Yeah,
it.
there's two people.
Jesus
They had to
Christ.
get a specialized forklift to remove the car.
They're lucky they're alive, man.
Oh yeah,
Seriously, they're
if they hit,
blessed.
like they hit.
Oh, it was right next door to a motel too.
Oh my god.
Of course. Like, can you imagine if they hit like a rhubarb or something?
I wonder if that dentist office has insurance. Why would you have insurance for a car coming through? Like,
I would hope so. Yeah, you're on the second story. You're good 10 feet off the
like,
ground.
you have to be,
Okay, here's a better
Better picture.
better video.
Oh, a video? God,
Yeah.
you find all the Oh shit, this is gonna be a rough one.
It's like the angle. What?
Okay, so wait, there's the angle of the car. Oh,
dude, it gets so much air. It probably goes 30, 40 feet in the air.
holy shit! Look at that! Look at that again! Look, it's gonna slow mo us a little bit. So obviously he's coming this way.
Yep.
And
He doesn't
Boom.
even try to stop.
No.
doesn't even
try.
He
try.
doesn't even try to
Doesn't
stop.
try.
There is no brake touch.
No,
He made a decision.
he made a decision.
He committed, and he committed hard.
That dude plays way too much GTA.
Yeah.
Way too much GTA.
He's probably playing GTA like high or something, and they're just
Seriously.
like, you know what? Fuck it, we can do that.
That's crazy.
Here's that Kirby hit. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, it goes right up the median.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like even the angle, dude. He's
Honestly, the fact that he didn't just hit the median and stop,
Yeah.
he's blessed.
oh yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's seriously, because
Jesus.
if you would have hit that, that's putting your engine
He's
to your
lucky he
face.
didn't fucking get hit by a car. or
Oh,
a
he
bus.
barely missed the bus.
Yeah.
Barely missed the bus, man.
Yeah, that guy should count as lucky stars, man.
Yeah, he should have played
Both
the
of them
lottery.
should. Seriously, God.
Anyways, that's all I got for this week.
Awesome.
That's it.
Very
This
cool.
was a good week.
Wait,
It was. It was a good week. So finish up here. If you want to listen and follow and all that stuff, you're gonna go to SoundCloud. You're gonna download Swiss Army Nerds. You have all of the podcasts. If this is your first time watching, we have all of the previous ones, all 3 seasons on
Plus-
SoundCloud, plus current ones, of course.
And the sports ones.
Yeah, and the
Yes.
sports ones, Sticky and Steve Sports Special. So that's going to be up Mondays and stuff like that. So if you want to catch that. But we're on Twitter, Swiss Army Nerds. If you ever want us to, in the comments too, we can do comments now.
oh god.
Yeah.
If you want to say something and have us talk about it next week, or if you have some ideas you want to see us do within the realm of stuff,
You are
Just
opening.
please be
You're
gentle.
opening.
please
Yeah,
be gentle.
you're opening the gates of hell right now, man.
But yeah, just comment anything, topics, games, whatever you want us to review, we will. movies, of course, we have our aficionado. So yeah, it's Twitter, Swiss Army Nerds, Facebook, Swiss Army Nerds. Like us, share us. We have all the old videos on that you can watch. Usually we live stream it, but now we're going to YouTube. So we're happy to be part of the YouTube family.
You just can't live stream YouTube yet.
Yeah, we are
Yet.
still banned from live streaming YouTube, but we
Just a
will be
matter of
back
time.
in
Just
a
a matter
couple
of time.
months. It's nothing bad. I just didn't know what I was doing. But we're happy to be a part of it. We hope you join us on the Swiss Army ride. Because we're here to stay. So thank you so much. And I guess that's it. You got anything on that?
No, I got everything.
All right. So Swiss Army Nerds are signing off. Y'all have a good one. See ya.